The Famous in America channel is back to pay tribute to 7 musicians who recently said goodbye to this world. Their legacies have left an indelible mark on the world of music. We extend our deepest condolences to their families, friends, and fans around the world. But before we delve deeper into these narratives, we would really appreciate it if you liked this video, and for those who would like to offer additional support, please hit the subscribe button as it keeps us engaged in sharing these stories with all the care and respect they deserve. Let's see who today's honorees are. Number 1, Charlie Robison. Texan singer-songwriter Charlie Robison passed away on Sunday, September 10, 2023, at a hospital in San Antonio, after suffering a cardiac arrest and other complications. He was 59 years old. After spending the 1980s as a member of various bands, including his own Millionaire Playboys, Robison released his debut solo album, Bandera, in 1996. Following the success of his 2001 album, Step Right Up, which included his only country song to reach the top 40, I Want You Bad, Robison became a judge on the first season of the USA Network music competition, Nashville Star. The show went on for 6 seasons, with Bret Michaels, future permanent member of The Voice, Blake Shelton, and Jewel, among those who succeeded Robison in his judge's chair. Robison is survived by his wife, Kristen Robison, and 4 children and stepchildren. He had 3 of the children with his first wife, Emily Strayer, from the Chicks. Number 2, Mylon Lefevre. The renowned American Christian rock singer, Mylon Rae Lefevre, passed away on September 8, 2023, at the age of 78, succumbing to cancer. He became widely known for his contribution to gospel music with his band Mylon and Broken Heart. He was honored to be inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame and dedicated his life to traveling across the United States, ministering, teaching, and captivating audiences with his voice. In addition to his involvement in the gospel music world, Mylon Lefevre occasionally made appearances on television networks such as TBN, Daystar, and Victory Channel, thereby expanding his reach and influence. In 1970, Lefevre signed a contract with Columbia Records and formed the Holy Smoke Doo-Dah Band, alongside talented musicians like Auburn Burrell, J.P. Lozon on guitar, drummer Marty Simon, Tom Robb on bass, and keyboardist Lester Langdale. Throughout the 1970s and into the 1980s, he collaborated and performed alongside notable music figures such as Eric Clapton, Elton John, Billy Joel, Duane Allman, Barry Oakley, Little Richard, and The Who, among others. Over the course of his life, Mylon Lefevre released more than 20 albums, with a notable highlight being his Grammy win in 1988 for the album Crack the Sky. His musical legacy will continue to resonate in the history of gospel and Christian rock music. Number 3, Tom Davies. Tom Davies, the longtime bassist of stoner rock legends NEBULA, passed away on September 5, 2023. The American musician was only 48 years old and did not survive a long and challenging battle against leukemia. The news of his death was made public by the band itself, which used social media to share a statement from the family. Tom Davies joined NEBULA in 2004 and played on a series of EPs, live albums, splits, and various compilations, including 4 highly acclaimed stoner rock albums, Apollo, 2006, Heavy Psych, 2009, Holy Shit, 2010, and Transmission from Mothership Earth, 2022. Founded in 1997 in California, United States, NEBULA established itself as one of the major forces in heavy/stoner rock at the turn of the century. Number 4, Matt Stewart. Trumpeter and longtime member of the band Streetlight Manifesto, Matthew Brandon Stewart passed away from natural causes, aged 41 on Sunday, September 10, 2023, at around 3:30 p.m. He was surrounded by family and friends. Streetlight Manifesto is an American ska punk band from New Brunswick, New Jersey, United States, formed in 2002. They released their first album, Everything Goes Numb, which was distributed by Victory Records, on August 26, 2003. The band headlined and sold out their first concert at Rutgers University in New Brunswick, New Jersey on December 9, 2003. Several of Streetlight Manifesto's members were well known in the New Jersey third wave ska community for their roles in past ska punk bands from that area, primarily Kalnicki's Catch-22 and fellow New Jersey band One Cool Guy. Number 5, Richard Davies. American jazz bassist Richard Davies passed away on September 6, 2023, at the age of 93, after spending 2 years in palliative care. His most notable contributions were to the albums of other artists, such as Eric Dolphy's Out to Lunch, Andrew Hill's Point of Departure, and Van Morrison's Astral Weeks, about which critic Greil Marcus wrote, in The Rolling Stone Illustrated History of Rock and Roll, Richard Davies provided the greatest bass ever heard on a rock album. Davies recorded with pop and rock musicians in the 1970s, appearing on Laura Nyro's Smile, Van Morrison's Astral Weeks, where Davies also served as the de facto band leader during the recording sessions, and Bruce Springsteen's Greetings from Asbury Park, NJ, and Born to Run. He lived in New York City for 23 years and later moved to Wisconsin in 1977, where he became a professor at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, teaching bass, jazz history, and improvisation. His former students include William Parker, David F. Ross, Sandor Ostlund, Hans Sturm, Alex Kalfayan, Ryan Maxwell, and Carl E. H. Siegfried. Number 6, Robert Becerra. Robert Becerra, guitarist for the 1970s/1980s era LA punk/hardcore band The Stains, passed away on September 1, 2023, at the age of 64 due to liver cancer. Formed in 1976, The Stains were one of the early Los Angeles punk bands and are credited with helping bridge the gap between punk/hardcore and heavy metal. Their debut album, released in 1983, came out on Black Flag's SST Records and was produced by the label's legendary in-house producer, Spot, who passed away earlier this year. As detailed in Jim Rulin's book Corporate Rock Sucks, The Rise and Fall of SST Records, Becerra's guitar playing influenced Greg Ginn's work on later Black Flag albums, and Ginn also sold Becerra the Ibanez Flying V that he used to record the Nervous Breakdown EP for $200. According to Spot, Becerra had never used a tremolo bar until the day the Stains album was recorded. Number 7, Lee Halladay. Lee Halladay, born on December 25, 1927, in Sapulpa, Oklahoma, began his career as a singer and dancer in music hall productions using the stage name Lee Halladay. During a tour in London, he met the Marr sisters, Menon and Desta, who were dancers and Johnny Halladay's paternal cousins. Together, they formed an acrobatic dance trio called the Hallidays. Lee married Desta but later divorced her in the 1970s. They had 2 children, a daughter named Carol Makeda Ketchum and a son named Michael Ketchum Halladay. While on tour with the Marr sisters, Lee Halladay also crossed paths with Johnny Halladay, and the two developed a lifelong father and son bond. Johnny Halladay adopted his stage name partly inspired by Elvis Presley and Lee Ketchum's stage name. Ketchum became Halladay's agent after the latter signed with Phillips Records in 1961 and produced most of Halladay's songs from 1961 to 1975. His last credit on a Johnny Halladay album was in 1979 for Pavillon de Paris, Porte de Pantin. Lee Halladay resided in London with his wife until her passing in 2018. Afterward, he joined his daughter in Marseille, where he passed away on September 5, 2023, at the age of 95. Other American musicians who passed away in September 2023 and have already been honored by this channel in previous videos. We will include the video links in the description of this video if you'd like to take a look. Jimmy Buffett died on September 1, 2023 at age 76. Gary Wright died on September 4, 2023 at age 80. Tail Dragger Jones died on September 4, 2023 at age 82. Steve Harwell died on September 4, 2023 at age 56. Charles Gale died on September 7, 2023 at age 84. As we bid farewell to these iconic figures, may their legacies continue to inspire and their memories live on in the hearts of those who admired them. We'd like to thank you all for your support as we share these stories with the respect they deserve. Our channel's recent monetization is a testament to your continued engagement, and we're truly grateful for your collaboration. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more tributes like these. Your support keeps us dedicated to preserving the legacies of remarkable individuals. Thank you for watching, and may these stories serve as a reminder of the lasting impact one can make in the world. Until next time, let's continue to honor those who've left their mark on our lives. Thank you.